Welcome to the H.E.B. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the H.E.B. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the H.S. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the H.S. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the H.S. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you. Welcome to the H.S. Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Mario Acosta, and I am the proud principal of Westwood High School. On behalf of the class of 2018 and our faculty and staff, I am very pleased to welcome you to Westwood High School's 36th annual commencement ceremony. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Senior Class President Rohith Mandavili. The presentation of the colors by the Westwood Air Force Junior ROTC, and the national anthem performed by the Westwood High School Orchestra and sung by the Westwood High School Choir. The colors for the graduation ceremony are presented by the Westwood Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard. American Guard presented by Cadet Staff Sergeant Shriyam Srinivasam. American flag presented by Cadet Second Lieutenant Zane Nelson. Texas flag presented by Cadet Staff Sergeant Lena Green. Texas Guard presented by Cadet Staff Sergeant William Percy. The Westwood Junior ROTC is under the direction of Major Philip Sandlin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. To the parents and family members attending and those who are with us in spirit, I want to tell you what an honor it has been for us as a faculty and staff to work with your sons and daughters. We would like to thank you for your continued support, dedication, and for allowing us to have a part in their lives. At this time, I would like to introduce Faith Song, Senior Class Vice President. Faith will be attending Drexel University, where she will be majoring in Accelerated Physician Assistant Program.
Hi. Thank you, Mr. Acosta. At this time, please join us in recognizing our administrators and distinguished stage guests. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Round Rock ISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Steve Flores. Board of Trustees, President Diane Cox. Vice President Nikki Gonzalez. Secretary Susie David. Trustee Charles Chadwell. Trustee Edward Hanna. Trustee Mason Moses. Trustee Steve Math. Round Rock ISD Administrators, Senior Chief of Schools and Innovation, Dr. Daniel Presley. Chief of Teaching and Learning, Mandy Estes. Area Superintendent of the Westwood Learning Community, Rebecca Donald. General Counsel, Sandra Carpenter. Area Director of Academics for the Westwood Learning Community, Dr. Efrain Olivo. Westwood High School Administrators, Principal Mario Costa, Associate Principal Kim Hodge, Assistant Principals Aaron Campbell, Alan Hildebrand, Dr. Mark Kyler, Chantel Morrison, and Heath Walls. Lead Counselor Holly Browning. Counselors Kim Camardo, Carrie Douglas, Cindy Fleming, Janet Kirk, Michelle Coteras, Julia Larson, Jeff Pugh, Marvin Schmidt, and Christine Stanton. IB Coordinator Stephanie Childress, Academy Specialist Lucy Sanchez, Administrative Assistant Kelly Trice and Pamela Parks. Also joining us for this celebration are Canyon Vista Middle School Principal Nicole Haggerty, Christian Middle School Principal Paige Haji Soliva Mish, Purple Sage Elementary Principal Sarah Nelson. Would all principals, counselors, teachers, and faculty members please stand? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the graduation of the Westwood High School Class of 2018. My name is Faith Song, and I'm the Senior Class Vice President. First, I'd like everyone in the audience who has previously served or is currently serving in our armed forces to please stand and be recognized for your commitment to this country. And now, to the seniors. After 4 years of alternating between 5-hour naps and memeing, we finally did it. We got through the easiest part of life. With the help of friends, family, teachers, counselors, and of course, Yahoo Answers, we've managed to graduate together as one big tribe. I'm gonna be honest though, most of us didn't have that normal high school experience we anticipated back in middle school. A majority of our time was committed to last-minute studying and cramming, but I'm proud to say that it all paid off. Whether you're happy with where you are right now, or you're hoping to achieve something bigger and greater in the future, I want to applaud each and every one of you for putting in so much effort to not only receive your diploma, but to wear these orange graduation gowns as well. As you walk across the stage to receive your diploma, remember all the hard work you put into receiving that certificate, and don't forget to help those who helped you reach this point as well. And now for the shout-outs. I would like to first thank God, my Lord and Savior. Yeah. He was always there for me, both in my ups and downs, and nothing would have been possible without his guidance. All of my success goes to him. My second shout out goes to my family, wherever you guys are at. Mom, surprise! I'm sorry that I lied to you about not doing a big speech, but you might have noticed me talking in the bathroom these last few days. Thank you guys all so much for supporting me, for bearing with my teenage angst, and for loving me despite my obvious flaws. I wish I could have said this more often, but Mom, Dad, Bella, Grace, you guys mean so much to me, and I love you guys so much. Okay. Next, to my AKPC church friends, NFHS officers, symphony orchestra members, student pressers, and Stuco officers. You guys were a second family to me, and that is something I will forever cherish in my future years at college. To my wonderful teachers and sponsors, you guys know who you are. There's just too many of y'all for me to thank individually, but I personally would like to thank Ms. Morrison, Ms. Melgar, Ms. Tarver, and Ms. Martinez for helping us pull through. To everyone who taught me these last 4 years, thank you for not only helping me, but all of Westwood get ready for the next stages of life. And a special shout out to Rishi Wang for finally adding me back on Facebook. I've been waiting for that moment since freshman year. Thank you. Also, a quick shout out to my upperclassmen and underclassmen friends. You guys always encouraged me to try the new and also really dumb things in life. And even though you guys embarrass me a lot, you helped me become the person I am now. I love y'all so much, and I promise I'll start acting my age soon. My final shout out goes to Mr. Acosta. Words cannot describe how much effort you put into helping the student body. We complain about the small stuff so often, we don't realize the bigger things you do for us, whether it be the party on the patio or getting rid of class rank. And for those who don't know, I'm not part of the top 10, but thank you, Mr. Acosta, for letting me pretend to be equally smart as these kids sitting behind me. You're truly a Westwood warrior, and we're so blessed to have you. Well, that's it for my part. You'll be hearing the same stuff again from the speakers after me, and who knows, maybe even like a cool math algorithm from Juno Lee. But I'm honestly so honored to have served this class. I hope you've all made memories that were valuable to you, and that you take them onward during your future endeavors. If you're not sure how to feel at this point, as I'm sure many of us aren't, let me help you out. Do you remember that time when you failed a quiz, but you learned that your friend failed with you? Yeah, that's exactly how graduation should feel like. A little bit of remorse with a lot of happiness. But in all seriousness, remember that this is your first and final high school graduation. Live in this moment, enjoy the rest of the program, and be sure to take lots of pictures. Thank you. And now it is my honor to introduce the Westwood High School Senior Class President, Rohit Bandavili. Rohit will be attending Dartmouth College, where he will major in economics and computer science.
We practiced that for a week, don't worry. Real quick, Mom and Dad, can you stand up? I cannot find you in this crowd. There you are. Hey! I'm not real good at that sentimental stuff, but you know, we did it. Thanks for everything. Just everything else everybody else said. Okay, I'll start now. Good evening, honored guests, administrative faculty, teachers, family, friends, and of course, the graduates of the class of 2018. I want to first congratulate everyone for making it this far. We survived our last AP test that we can't even claim college credit for, and navigated our way through the haunted house that is Westwood. Now, when I was writing this speech, it was a little awkward. I've always found the concept of a student speaker to be quite interesting. When writing the speech, I kept asking myself, how can I inspire the next generation of leaders? How can I represent a class of 649 people in only 5 minutes? And yes, I only know that number because I checked home access last night. TBH, I still don't know if it's a good or bad habit. Considering I don't know how to make an omelet, I'm in no position to give sage advice. Instead, I'll speak about what I love about Westwood and the lessons learned along the way. Throughout this tumultuous yet exciting ride, Westwood has offered me, I have learned to love this school. I know we all have our relationships with it, but I think we can all agree it is extremely unique. I tried to make a list of the few important things I've appreciated at Westwood, and I want to share these lessons with you today. First, the importance of academic rigor and work ethic. I'll be honest, I was never supposed to come to Westwood. I came from Cedar Valley, and I was supposed to go to McNeil. And I don't know why I made that decision in 8th grade to come to Westwood. One thing is for sure, though, I was not ready for it. After freshman year, I walked out of school the last day with the LKGPA, very happy with myself, and so confident I was already valedictorian. You can see that wasn't the case. I was in for a surprise. The moment thereafter, I became determined to rise to the competition of my peers and achieve my goal in an incredibly difficult school. Everywhere I look around myself, I see insane potential, from the star varsity athlete to the nonchalant mathematics national champion. Westwood is a breeding ground for just genius. Westwood forces students to get smarter. Its nature shows the true personalities of everyone attending. I was humbled by everybody here, from being an oblivious dumb kid into a hopefully smarter and maybe mature adult. I don't know yet. Second lesson is the power of passion. One of the best things about Westwood is the institutional support we are provided. There is a litany of specialized clubs that cater to every student's needs. The Feminist Literature Club, Speech and Debate, that's me, FBLA, Ultimate Frisbee, and the Chinese Yo-Yo Club. I loved attending their meetings. We have students going to art school, playing sports in college, music school, economics, comparative literature, and journalism. Westwood encouraged us to be as random or as linear as we want to be. Students can pursue interests that are both thought-provoking and enjoyable, whether that be by drowning yourself in EEs and IAs or sitting into economics lectures during off blocks. We all have this inherent contagious energy that is unstoppable, and I can't wait to see the result of all of our incessant fervor. Third is the value of community. Like all of y'all, I have various groups I didn't call my friends, from the debate team to the Stuco squad. The IB community is so tight-knit, it is insane, and the soccer team is just another group of beasts that definitely know how to have a good time. But in the end, I and everybody here are part of a larger community of Westwood students, because nobody knows what it means to go to Westwood unless you actually go there yourself. We are all born into this terrible struggle that is graduation, and that creates unbreakable bonds between students from radically different backgrounds. Being a transfer student, I thought I was going to be a loner forever. Literally, the only person I knew was Rashab, who made me cry at a chess camp because he was so much better than me. But almost immediately, he introduced me to a plethora of amazing people, which I would later call my friends. And this is like a personal story, but at a debate tournament this year, me, Rashab, Dhruva, and Jugal were at a hotel room for the tournament. We were all back from a few terrible rounds of the tournament, and we were all disappointed. Us four and Abby sat together and finished all the work we needed to, and we finished at around like 2 a.m. Abby left, and the four boys started to sleep. At 2:15 a.m., I heard a shrill squeal from the left side of the room. Jugal immediately woke up and turned on all the lights. I looked over, and I saw Dhruva hilariously stuck between the side of the bed and the wall. Like, that tiny space, it was like this big. We all worked together to pull him up, and he finally slept. Dhruva's incident is kind of a metaphor for Westwood. First, we achieved success despite rigor. Dhruva was able to get out of the hole even though it was extremely hard. Second, we were all placed together because of our passion for debate. And lastly, it was a communal effort to bring Dhruva out and succeed at the tournament the next day. No matter the odds, I have faith that we will succeed. Become dareful, take risks, stay passionate, and be yourself. Trust me, if Dhruva can get out of that hole, it'll all work out. Thank you. Now I am proud to introduce the Westwood High School Orchestra under the direction of Mr. Josh Thompson and the Westwood High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Andre Clark to perform the Call of the Champions by John Williams.
ladies and gentlemen, the Westwood High School Choir and Orchestra, led by one final time the incomparable Mr. Jack Green, who will be retiring after 30 years of service. Mr. Green, thank you for all you've done for Westwood High School.
All right, whatever that was. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the senior class of 2018 members of the band, the choir, and the orchestra for that stellar performance, as well as countless other performances that they have contributed over to Westwood over the years. We honestly don't deserve you. Okay, I'll just stand here awkwardly. I have to wait for James to hurry up. He's good? Oh, he's right there. Okay. All right. And now it is my honor to introduce the Westwood High School salutatorian, James Yan. James will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, where he will major in chemical engineering honors and pre-med.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2018 for graduating. It has been a surprisingly fast journey. Also, thank you to everyone in the audience for taking time out of your busy day to come support us. Before I move along further in my speech, I would like to recognize some people who have helped me out throughout my life. First off, I would like to thank my mom and dad for providing endless support to me. I would not be where I am now without all of your advice and occasional prodding in the right direction. Thank you to Kathy for being an awesome sister and for enduring this 3-hour ceremony. I would also like to recognize all of my teachers. You have taught me to enjoy learning and to not worry about grades, which can be a difficult task here at Westwood. Thanks for always expecting the best out of all of us. Next, I want to shout out a couple of my friends who have made high school memorable. Thank you to my best friend, Hamsi. You never fail to make me laugh, and I'm glad that I have you in my life, even though I zone you out sometimes when you talk. I don't know what I would do without you. Thanks to the band for being my second family and the clarinet section for being my #1 fans. And finally, shout out to my squad from Miss Castro's 5th grade class for keeping the back row in math spicy. We did it, guys. High school is over. AP and IB exams are all a thing of the past now. Well, unless you're one of the unfortunate souls who have to make up tests next week. But to you, good luck. This is also a time to look into the future. In 3 months, college will threaten our senioritis. We have to pull out of our recessionary gap before short-run aggregate supply does it for us. In all seriousness, though, we all have a huge potential to make an impact on the world. There are 641 students graduating today. Although our IQs might not be as high as Junu's, we all have an equal ability to make a difference. It's estimated that each of us will impact 10,000 people within our lifetimes. So it's not a matter of if we impact, but how we impact. Only you can control how you change the world. So what would be your influence? In band, we like to emphasize the power of yet. We just add that word to the end of the sentence of whatever we say we can't do. Instead of saying, I can't march this section of the show correctly, we say, I can't march this section of the show correctly yet. The word yet tells our brains that improvement is very much possible, so we do not have to just accept the status quo. This belief in growth is called the growth mindset. As we move on in life, I encourage you all to have a growth mindset. Challenge yourself to improve a little bit every day. Try something new. Take risks. Enjoy it when you fail, because failure is a stepping stone towards success. You can fundamentally increase your level of intelligence and fundamentally improve your personal character. Likewise, this world we live in can be changed as well. We don't have to just accept the problems that permeate society. Let's go out there and make a change, improve ourselves from the inside out, and I believe we can positively impact this world. Congratulations, class of 2018, and thank you all for listening. And now it is my honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Junu Lee. Junu will be attending Harvard University where he will major in mathematics.
That was a coincidence. Hi, y'all. First off, thanks to James for a great speech. Inspiring, meaningful, and actually prepared. I wish I could say the same for mine. I had a good reason for putting it off until it was actually overdue. I was actually directing a music video. Yeah, catch us on YouTube. Search up IB Gang, Gucci Gang parody for the good stuff. If you're a non-IB student, it'll make you wish you were an IB. If you are an IB student, you already wish that you weren't. Just jokes. Anyway, I know that I'm keeping y'all from becoming officially free of Westwood, so I'll keep it quick and end the speech with a personal anecdote and try to derive some sort of meaning from that. I think math classes are a great metaphor for a lot of things. For example, they're as diverse as the world we live in. You have the know-it-all, the honest trier, the students who always ask, what homework? The people in the back who just play games on their phone, and the occasional guy who watches anime. So yeah, it's pretty diverse in there. But besides the people, a math class can teach you things that aren't just math. It can actually teach you some truths about the world in general, and maybe even some things about yourself. Like this past December, when my own math class had their first group quiz of the year. Now that may sound easy peasy, but my math teacher had the notion that 3 times the people meant 3 times the difficulty. But I'm pretty sure brains don't stack like that. That didn't matter. We ended up making it a class quiz anyway. The only inconvenience was that we still didn't know how to do anything. Ha, what a metaphor for being an adult. What happened next was a devolution of man, second only to Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, topping the Billboard charts in 2013. Somehow, we each came up with different solutions, and tensions rose to an all-time high. Soon we had kids curl up in fetal positions, shrieks of terror, and meter sticks slamming the whiteboard. I'm actually pretty sure the teacher in the next room was about to call the police and file a noise complaint. Call 311 for that, by the way, not 911. But in the midst of the horror that devoured us, I realized that I was having fun, not because of the math, but because of my fellow classmates. I had never felt closer to other Westwood students than in that moment of sheer chaos. Because in the face of stress, we learned to forge solidarity. In fact, one could say it was sort of like a party. The energy, the unintelligible shouting, the destruction of property, and even the noise complaints. It sounds like a party to me. I guess what I'm trying to say, in a really convoluted way, is that no matter whether you are academically inclined, a star athlete, an artsy kid, or just your own person, your time at Westwood had its ups regardless of what downs it had. Whatever Westwood was to you, it had those party moments, those small things that cheered us up, those small things that carried you to today, to graduation, those small things that made us who we are. And going forward, we cannot expect everything to fall in our favor. It would be too selfish and too optimistic to demand such. But we've had experience with struggle and failure, and look where we are now. So as we carry on in our lives, we should look to enjoy the small things and keep them close to us. Things may not go our way, but we will have our parties. Congrats to the class 2018, and thank you.
Thank you, Faith, Rohith, James, and Junu for your words of wisdom and for making us laugh and smile. You are truly the embodiment of what it is to be great at Westwood. Class of 2018 has continued the tradition of excellence at Westwood High School. At Westwood, excellence is far more than just academic excellence. When one looks at our students' test scores or our school's ratings and academic accomplishments, it's very easy to label us as elite. However, we hold ourselves to a much more robust definition of elite. For Westwood Warriors, success is measured by our well-roundedness. You see, our seniors excel in all areas: academics, athletics, fine arts, career interest organizations, service, leadership, employment, and general kindness and compassion for others. I would like to start by recognizing these seniors for their unmatched academic success. We are excited to announce today that 93% of the class of 2018 is graduating as scholar graduates. These students will be, that's great. These students will be receiving a recommended or distinguished diploma upon graduation. To date, our seniors have accumulated, now I'm going to say this number slow because this is a big number, they have accumulated a total of over $16 million in college scholarships. That's 4 times last year's class. "46% of this senior class was also recognized by the College Board as AP Scholars. There is no high school in the state of Texas and very few in the entire country that can match the level of academic achievement of our senior class. The class of 2018 has 165 students recognized through National Merit Scholarship Program, to include 63 National Merit semifinalists and finalists, which is the most of any high school in the state of Texas. In this arena today, we have 87 commended students as recognized by the National Merit Program. We also have 15 seniors recognized by the College Board through the National Hispanic Recognition Program. Would all National Merit Scholars please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Please be seated. The class of 2018 has many amazing leaders and students who have earned academic honors. These seniors have worked diligently to earn recognition as members of the National Honor Societies, Honor Graduates, and Westwood Scholar Graduates. These students are distinguished by the Westwood Honors Medallion, Honor Cords, and Stoles. We are excited to recognize our honor graduates this afternoon. Would the top 10 graduates of the class of 2018 please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, please be seated. Would students graduating in the top 10% of the class please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, please be seated. Students who have earned a grade point average of 4.0 or higher throughout their high school career, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, please be seated. Those of you belonging to any National Honor Society or wearing program cords and stoles, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, please be seated. Over 63% of the class of 2018 is graduating with an academy focus area of study. Furthermore, 13% of this class is graduating with 2 academy focus areas. Students earning academy recognition, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, please be seated. 73 students from the class of 2018 are candidates to receive their International Baccalaureate Diploma. Would students receiving an IB diploma please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, please be seated. I would like to take one last time to congratulate each and every one of you who earned academic honors. In addition to this class's academic prowess, they have excelled in a variety of areas outside of the classroom as well. These same students who have had such phenomenal academic success have also produced an athletics program that finished ranked 18th out of 246 schools in the UIL Lone Star Cup. This school year alone, our athletic programs earned 5 district championships, 3 area championships, 2 state appearances in tennis, and 14 out of 17 total sports programs qualified for postseason play. Likewise, the senior class also earned UIL sweepstakes, which is the highest possible rating given by the state of Texas in band, choir, and orchestra. The Westwood Symphony Orchestra placed 6th in the TMEA State String Honors Orchestra competition, while our marching band competed nationally and came in 6th out of 65 competitors at the Band of America's Super Regional in St. Louis. Likewise, you will find state, national, and international finalists in the areas of debate, UIL academics, DECA, HOSA, robotics, and Skills USA. Finally, our senior academy students in the ambassador program volunteered over 1,300 hours for our community and industry partners. These accomplishments are but a fraction of the overall greatness that is this senior class. Seniors, when we apply our definition of excellence to your class, you are the exemplar. Your well-rounded success in all aspects of school and life are a shining example for every class to follow. Congratulations on your success. Seniors, I'd like to offer you my personal congratulations. You have successfully completed your high school education at one of the most rigorous secondary institutions in the United States. This accomplishment is a direct result of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that your success could not have been possible without the support of those in the audience today. Seniors, please join me in thanking your parents and family members who have supported you throughout your educational career. Parents and family members, we are grateful to you for your partnership and support. The Westwood community is unlike any other in its support of our students. On behalf of the entire staff and student body of Westwood High School, thank you. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the Westwood High School faculty and staff. I tell the students regularly that we have the best teaching staff in the world. As we know, these seniors' accomplishments rival any senior class in the country. This level of success could not be possible without the support, guidance, and skill of our top-notch faculty. Teachers and staff members, thank you for being an integral part and the part that you have played in the success of this senior class. Seniors, please join me in acknowledging the Westwood High School teachers and staff members. Now, if you would excuse me, I need to take just a moment to talk directly to the seniors. Seniors, one of the unique things we did together this year in an effort to relieve stress was to implement the dad jokes, right? It was members of your class who made, and I see there's groans and then there's laughs, right? It was members of your class who asked me during one of our W meetings to start this tradition. So it seemed fitting to me that I should incorporate a few graduation-themed dad jokes in today's ceremony. All right, so here it goes. All right. Knock, knock. Gladys. Gladys graduation day. That's a good one. I thought you'd like that one. That was a good one. All right, one more. What do you get when you complete a science class? A graduated cylinder. Huh? Juno? You like that one? All right, that's about how they go every time we do them, but I know you guys like them in secret. In all seriousness, I do want to tell you that it's been a pleasure to serve your class. I've been fortunate to spend the last 2 years interacting with you in the hallways, working with you during club and organization meetings, and cheering you on at countless games, shows, meets, and concerts. I'm very grateful to you. Your spirit has made Westwood a fantastic place to be. I would like to take a moment and convey just one important message to you as you move on to the next chapter in your life. Several years ago, I was fortunate to hear a Google CEO named Greg Garrison speak. He shared a simple yet powerful message with the crowd, and that message was that diversity matters. Greg began his speech by telling the story of a team of Google engineers who were struggling to debug a selfie app. Greg had explained that the app was unexpectedly flipping 10% of the pictures upside down. The team of software engineers struggled for days trying to determine what was wrong with the app. They eventually shared their problem with another team of engineers. Within a day, the problem had been solved. You see, on this second team of engineers was a left-handed engineer. And what this employee was able to quickly explain was that when a left-handed person takes a selfie, the camera is upside down. Upon further investigation, Google then realized that 10% of the world's population is left-handed. You see, it turned out that the problem was not a coding problem, it was a perspective problem. A team of top-level, well-paid, highly skilled Google engineers were stifled by their limited perspective of all being right-handed. Remember, diversity matters. Diversity of thought has become ever more rare in today's society. All you have to do is check your preferred news app, listen to your favorite podcast, or read any number of Twitter feeds to see that in our society today, everyone's opinion is 100% correct, and no room has been left for discussion, compromise, or understanding. Your generation has given hope to our future. I urge you to continue your mission to change our world for the better. But as you do this, please remember that diversity matters. I challenge you to surround yourself with people who will provide you with varying perspectives and thoughts. There are few absolutes in life. Answers are found in the gray between the black and the white. Remember the story of the Google engineers. For all of their technical skills, they lack the ability to solve the problem because of their limited scope of their perspective. As you move through your life, do not allow yourself to be limited by narrow perspectives. Be diverse in your thought. Allow room for compromise and explore the gray space between what people will tell you is absolute. I have great hope that your generation has the skill and the perspective to lead our country out of today's difficult times. If you remember nothing about what I said to you over 2 years, please remember that diversity matters. Graduates, would you please stand? At this time, it is my honor to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Steve Flores, to certify the class of 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Acosta. And you look really good in orange. You look good in orange. Parents, guardians, grandparents, please stand. We want you to stand to be recognized one more time. Parents, guardians, grandparents, please stand. Thank you for sending us your very best. Thank you. Candidates of the graduating, you may be seated. You may be, not seniors, you stand. Candidates of the graduating class of 2018, as you begin a new chapter in your lives, always know that you have a special place in Round Rock ISD. You are part of the Round Rock ISD family, and it is a bond that stays with us forever. The sooner you realize that life really is all about choices, my hope for each of you is that you choose wisely while living to make a positive difference in our world that needs it so desperately. With that said, it is my privilege and honor to validate this Westwood High School graduating class of 2018 by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Round Rock Independent School District. I certify to our Board of Trustees that these students have met all high school graduation requirements and are hereby eligible to receive their high school diploma. Assisting us with the presentation of the graduates will be two of our outstanding faculty members, Milibet Llanos Gramillion and J.J. Melgar. Congratulations on a job well done. The entire Round Rock ISD community is proud of you and celebrates and salutes on this day your accomplishments. Thank you so very much, candidates.
Thank you, seniors. You may be seated. Members of the audience, today is a celebration for our students and their families, but it's also a ceremony and deserves its due respect. I hope that each student's name may be heard when it is called, and that each student will have that special recognition when they walk across the stage. Thank you for showing the same respect to each of our students. Diplomas will be presented by members of the Round Rock Independent School District Board of Trustees. Assisting the graduates will be members of the Westwood High School administrative and counseling staff. With the first row of graduates and the top 10 students, please stand and move toward the stage. Ms. Llanos Gramillion will start the roll call by announcing the top 10 students of the class of 2018.
Your Westwood High School 2018 valedictorian is Junu Lee. Junu Lee. We will try that again. Your Westwood High School 2018 valedictorian is Junu Lee. Your salutatorian is James Yan. Number 3, Andrew Liu. Number 4, Niharika Bandapali. Number 5, James Wang. Number 6, Catherine Lee. Number 7, Alex Chow. Number 8, Lucas Quinn Greta. Number 9, Tanvi Ajay Ingle. Number 10, Nithi Malwade.
Noah Robert Adcock.
Andrew Tang Wu.
Tara Ahuja.
Matisse Leon Las Fargas.
Akil Akshin Tala.
Stuart Aubrey Lasher.
Dana Nicole Elena Montalvo.
Elijah Antoni LaSalle.
Marbella Alarcon.
Nathaniel James LaSalle.
Duri Alawi.
Joshua Andrew Garcia Laval.
Shaz Firdos Ali.
Joshua Clayton Lawrence Wright.
Tanzil Rafiq Ali.
Matthew Dean Lazaro.
Brandon Alexander Alid.
Santiago Joseph Lagal.
Clarissa Renee Abarado.
Denise Leal.
Jugal Alkesh Amadwala.
Jay Lee.
Stephanie Ruth Andrew.
Alexis Aurea Lemus.
Haley Elaine Andrews.
Brandon Scott Lewis.
Sarah Anjum.
Kevin Lee.
Elizabeth Marie Arana.
Yatha Nele Limbachia.
Cristiano Arajo.
They need.
Isabel Cordova Arsinue.
Yochun Fiona Lin.
Aliyah Shireen Arni.
McKenna Ann Lindley.
Dominic Joseph Arnold.
Francesca Jeanne Lipscomb.
Manka Shani Astana.
Marissa May Liu.
Zachary Quintana Austin.
Tim Liu.
Atifa Hussein Babwani.
Carlos Caleb Lobera.
Anel Danea Baeza.
Sarah Yvette Lobera.
Austin Dwayne Bagrich.
Zachary Charles Lufton.
Kashish Balagan.
Aiden Lopez.
Ryan Logan Ball.
Arturo Lopez.
Harshita Bala.
Emily Claire Lowe.
Daniel Bao.
Michael Allen Lothar.
Hayden James Barrow.
Audrey Feng Lu.
Amber Carol Bartz.
David Liu.
Naveen Barua.
Tue Quang Lee.
Drake Xavier Bowflowers.
Colin Mason Lynch.
Aaliyah Quante Beatty.
Neha Priya Madali.
Martha Rebecca Beatty.
Adriana Denise Madison.
Owen Patrick Benner.
Thanuj Mahendru.
Jaden Rose Bentler.
Kevin Main.
Sitlali Alicia Berdeja.
Wamik Imtiaz Magnogia.
Shannon Marie Berry.
Dhruva Mambapur.
Sanjana Ira Bedapur.
Sophia Marie Mameli.
Cecilia Anna Bebo.
Nicholas Connor Manasso.
Mohit Umesh Baradar.
Rohit Mandavali.
Kaylin Marguerite Bird.
Amanda Lynn Mannion.
Lucas Henry Reiner Bliven.
Anuj Amprakash Maniar.
Charles Orr Block.
Audeya Manepali.
Erica Catherine Bodwell.
Roshin Samuel Mara.
Samuel Robert Bolger.
Lucas Dotson Markogianakis.
Hannah Grace Bombach.
Jacob Patrick Marlowe.
Eric Ivan Bonilla Roblero.
Allison Lauren Marquise.
Heather Nicole Bonilla.
Corbin Dallas Martin.
Cameron Daniel Bonner.
Paola Berenice Martinez Vázquez.
Emma Grace Bontempo.
Christopher Anthony Martinez.
Trevor Casey Borsos.
Erika Martinez Fernandez.
Nicholas Matthew Bowen.
Sofía Duenas Martinez.
Julia Isabella Bowers.
Julia Monzo Marza.
Paris Nicole Bowman.
Sean Thomas Massey.
Ian Christopher Bradford.
Parthavi Pankil Matalia.
Sean Michael Brady.
Claire Ann Matu.
Anthony Joseph Bricado.
Kennedy Ray Matthews.
Sam Anthony Bricado.
John Raymond Matson II.
Mitchell Dylan Bromley.
Andrew James Mon.
Cheyenne Therese Brown.
Nicholas Brayley Mon.
Delaney Nicole Brown.
Douglas Stephen May.
Megan Grace Bruce.
Ariel Ephraim James Mayen. Riley Garner McBeardy.
Dominique Elizabeth Boucher.
Amanda Lorraine McCoy.
Miranda Tucker Brierly.
Wesley Lane McCoy.
Travis Conrad Bukowski.
Margaret Christine McCracken.
Clayton Everett Buggs.
Phelan Grace McDonald.
Ezekiel Adewale Kelly Baremo.
Griffin Joseph McFall.
Sydney Elise Busfield.
Elizabeth Marie McGrew.
Leonardo Miguel Cabrera Aguero.
John Travis McGuire.
Keaton Blaze Calhoun.
Jack Connor McKee.
Andres David Camacho.
Lindsay Marie McKnight.
Nicolo Tomas Campos.
Sydney Ann McKnight.
Andres Emilio Campos Araoz.
Shaz Rahim Mehassani.
Corbin Adler Capo.
Ramtin Meharbani Farsi.
Samantha Caro.
Jackson Donald Milton.
Reed Austin Carrier.
Dania Muriel Mendoza.
Ashlyn Victoria Carroll.
Julian Scott Miller.
Bryce Gramillion.
Sawyer David Miller.
Robert Allen Castaño.
Jasmine Renee Milliger.
Douglas Lynn Castillo Jr.
Sunwon Min.
Kylie Joe Castillo.
Sarah Renee Minhares.
Aaron Lokho Chan.
Maine Rose Mizuno.
Alexis Hanbit Chung.
Yazir Rafiq Mohammad.
Tuo Chung.
Ali Monshin.
Quentin Cesar Charo.
Aman Momin.
Jessica Rosicel Chavez.
Arfa Amin Momin.
Albert Juan Chen.
Muskan Rahim Momin. Neha Rahim Momin.
Brian Joseph Chen.
Niniye Koye Estar Monsalve Adevale.
Jimmy Rulong Chem.
Melissa Montano. Mariah Raylin Montelongo.
Pranav Reddy Cheraku.
Colby Thomas Moore.
Addie Takwai Chi.
Matthew Garrett Moore.
Joseph Chao-Yi Chian.
Emilia Morales.
Lauren Iris Childers.
Evan Dennis Moreno.
Apurva Chintala.
Joseph Lee Morgan.
Brian Win Han Chu.
Jane Christian Moritz.
Jun Hee Cho.
Christian Matthew Morris.
Kavya Darshan Chowdhury.
Danielle Morris.
Sahib Chowdhury.
Zoe Elizabeth Morris.
Duke Julian Christian.
James Monroe Morrow III.
Jacob Dylan Ciotti.
Jeffrey Rodriguez Molkers.
Mihai Alec Siplu.
Nuri Muhammad.
Branson Ryan Clements.
Sarah Catherine Murley.
Baron Spicer Close.
Jakeem Kylel Murphy.
Anna Rebecca Kaufman.
Logan Chase Murphy.
Cameron Joyce Coleman.
Maverick Charles Murphy.
Ella Kate Concannon.
Aiden Taylor Morell.
Cassius John Connor.
Catherine Yildiz Muscato.
Caitlin Ann Connors.
Sanjana Nagaraja.
Joseph Blaze Kumaraswamy.
Alex Nagel.
Margot Christine Kumaraswamy.
Osric Asin Nagel.
Brendan Woodrow Coops.
Kartik Nakpal.
Kobe Garrett Cortez.
Shreya Reddy Nakala.
Carolyn Haven Cravey.
Varun Narayanan.
How Sui.
Neil Narvakar.
Brooke Ashley Culp.
Aiden Shane Nasrallah.
Tiffany Ashton Culp.
Hamsini V. Nathan.
Skylar James Coopet.
Joel Navarro.
Claudia Villalba Curtis.
Sanika Samir Nayak.
Samuel Edward Carter Davila.
Paola Michelle Negron Rivera.
Shrishak Dahal.
Sanika Samir Nayek.
Ayushi Dalal.
Paola Michelle Negron Rivera.
Riley John Dale.
Nicole Hope Nelson.
Noah Tyler Darden.
Ricky Nathan Nelson Jr.
Anthony John DeVolio.
Amy Nguyen.
Ramon De Luna.
An Nguyen.
Marshall Calvin Dean.
Anthony Quan Nguyen.
Danny Asim Debs.
Mia Ann Nguyen.
Torrin Douglas Dagan.
Tu Nguyen.
Brian Delgado.
Tiffany Nguyen.
Manasa Dindukuri.
Anthony Michael Nielsen.
Daniel Dang.
Nolan Patrick O'Reilly.
Kush Kalpesh Desai.
Joyce Yun Oh.
Nisha Chatan Desai. Purvi Chatan Desai.
Ellen Reiko Okamaru.
Heather Desiree DeSalms Tomlin.
Aaron William Ontiveros.
Eleanor Marie Despain.
Viviana Cabrera Ortiz.
Corey Allen DeWalt.
Caitlin Michelle O.
Nicole Indra Dar.
Eliana Panakis.
Muhib Mansour Ali Duka.
Ishani Mahir Pandya.
Michael Diaz.
Shanmin Park.
Renee Spencer Diaz.
Jesse Shayun Park.
Chad Craven Dixon.
Aditya Umesh Parulekar.
Matthew Stephen Donald.
Devika M. Patel.
Mona Christine Dong.
Kira Piyush Patel.
Garrett Joseph Donegan.
Maya Elizabeth Paul.
Allie Elizabeth Dotson.
Samantha Grace Piercy.
Daniel Ryan Doherty.
Sofia Idania Penny.
Chelsea Isella Dreyer.
Devon Dwayne Perkins.
Caitlin Carol League Dugan.
Emily Joan Perkins.
Emmer Dulick.
Cole James Peterson.
Jackson Daniel Dunn.
Lena Quinn Pham.
Jennifer Nicole Durham.
Quinn Ung Kan Fan.
Nicole Camille Duval.
Michael Wang Phipps.
Andrew Preston Dyer.
Stephanie Rose Pickett.
Anita Eche.
Rachel Kayla Pieko.
Danielle Alisa Efris.
Norman Michael Piercy II.
Noel Espinosa Cruz.
Benjamin Isaac Pimpler.
Connor Reed Everest.
Hilton Omar Pineda Rivera.
Alina Alice Fabian.
Vivek Pakula.
Talon Phoenix Fanette.
Julia Frances Pollard Grayson.
Madeline Christine Farkas.
Timothy Isaac Pollard Grayson.
Caroline Lynn Fears.
Haley Grace Popelka.
Anne Oiming Feng.
Caden Gray Pops.
Damian Matthew Fenner.
Matthew Robert Powell.
Christy Elizabeth Ferguson.
Rithika Prakash.
Grace LaRue Findyson.
Rishi Ram Prasad.
Nicole Ann Francis.
Neha Nashad Prasla.
Christopher Michael Franco.
Cyril Pascal Prat Vincent.
Sarah Haley Frank.
Savannah Don Pucci.
Hayden Richard Franks.
Megan Elizabeth Purcell.
Dylan Frazier.
Yash Mickey Purohit.
Timothy Cade Freehill.
Valerie Van Quach.
Macy Rose Freres.
Marla Rose Jamel Rayford.
Michael Joseph Friedman.
Naveen Hari Rajan.
Jieru Fu.
Vivek Ramanathan.
Ewan Jeffrey Fulmer.
Aaron Wesley Rammer.
Tira Kari Funderburg.
Joseph Brendan Rutherford Ramirez.
Reyes Xavier Galvan.
Eduardo Rangel.
Daniel Armando Garcia Davila.
Jonathan Joe Ray II.
Gerardo Adrián Garcia Ortiz.
Cheyenne Raza.
Catherine Elise Garcia.
Nathan Campbell Reed.
Rory Stewart Gadsden.
Shrija N. Reddy.
Justin Gavina.
Alexandra Elaine Reese.
Jason Charles Gaynor.
Meredith Cecile Reese.
Marco John Gerchoyu.
Tucker Ballou Reese.
Caroline Grace Gillespie.
Alemão Ernesto Reyes.
Heather Nicole Gilmeister.
Brianna Danielle Resler.
Luke Donovan Gitton.
Steven Andres Rios.
Annalisa Gloria.
JC Hannah Rivera.
Presley Jordan Glopfelty.
Melanie Crespin Rivera.
Nicholas King Goff.
Noah Marco Rivera.
Colin Michael Golden.
Heiji Rowe.
Tyler Douglas Golden.
Jiho Rowe.
Natalie Alexis Gomez.
Caden Jacob Roberts.
Ariana Drew Gonzalez.
McKenna Jean Robertson.
Baxter Colin Gonzalez.
Tanner Kyle Robertson.
Zachary Ryan Goodall.
Latham Allen Robinson.
Claire Nicole Gottardi.
Luis Alberto Rodriguez Tamayo.
John V. Govande.
Sarah Ann Romanco.
Frank Anthony Gover.
Ari Isaac Rosenman.
Riddick Pershadam Goyal.
Braden Harrison Ross.
Annalise Rose Granovsky.
Zoe Christina Rowe.
Olivia Lee Graves.
Emiliano Ruiz Ortiz.
Alexander Johannes Gravy.
Ranjan Saw.
Olivia Ling Shu Green.
Brenda Nayeli Salazar Doro.
Reese Charles Green.
Alejandro Humberto Salazar Olivas.
Lauren Page Gregorczyk.
Asha Mary Jane Sampson.
Presley Ava Grisick.
Mark Anthony Sanchez.
Abigail Rachel Griffno.
Jocelyn Elise Sanders.
Ivy Ray Grossberg.
Spencer Robert Sartin.
Valerie Jane Groves.
Chase Andrew Chelsea.
Jitendra Kamalesh Goodlavaleddy.
Marley Kai Shees.
Ryan Raquel Guerrero Bowen.
Emma Marie Shun.
Parth Abhijit Guzare.
Ruben Linus Quentin Seifert.
Mayurika Gupta.
Ian Robert Simonis.
Juhi Gerper.
Rishab Katan Shah.
Anna Pauline Hagan.
Talia Lisa Chevelle.
Rebecca Hope Helene.
Krithika Sharada Shamana.
Scott Preston Hall.
Pratush B. Shankar.
Lauren M. Hamden.
Jack Ren Shen.
Alexander Quentin Howe.
Chrislyn Simone Shepard.
Catherine Elizabeth Hardy.
Daniel Seungwon Shin.
Amanda
Yoon Shin.
Aniela Harjas.
Jesse James Shin.
Ashley May Harmon.
Jacqueline Aubrey Shoemaker.
Reed Chase Harrington.
Carissa Juliana Simchik.
Catherine Tracarella Harris.
Miles Alexander Simpkins.
Michaela Ruth Harris.
Akash Singh.
Oliver Spencer Harris.
Archita Sivakumar.
Reed Sugwan Harrison.
Anna Grace Skelly.
Jordan Renee Hartnett.
Christian James Smith.
Rama Ubabekar Hasunababwe.
Judith Delyn Marie Smith.
Clarice Connie Havens.
Morgan Olivia Smith.
Andrew Joshua Hearn.
Sydney Nicole Smith.
Jaden Nathan Heinlein.
Tristan James Lawrence Smith.
Alexandra Noel Held.
Robert Terrence Snyder.
Megan Levon Hendricks.
Faith Song.
Jared Christopher Henley.
Gavin Tyler Spakes.
Jacob Brandon Henson.
Shad Gabriel Spunce.
Caitlin Genevieve Hernandez.
Varshini Shrikant.
Natalie Sophia Hertzler.
Mary Margaret Stansbury.
Geneva Lynn Hicks.
Christina Grace Stevenson.
Jacob Andrew Hines.
Emma Mackenzie Stiles.
Nathaniel Isaac Howard.
Jacob Andrew Stubbs.
Nehemiah Julian Howard.
Caleb Ryan Sullivan.
Isabel Xiao.
Taha Sultan.
David Xie.
Asil Imasali Sunasara.
Catherine Amanda Shu.
Alana Presley Svarts.
Abby Hu.
Ryan Ho Z.
Kevin Yu Hao Huang.
Adrian Paul Talavera Gallardo.
Sebastian Galang Hubiera.
Ibsharun Tarafdar.
Mackenzie Brooke Hudson.
Mary Elizabeth Taylor.
Sophia Rose Hughes.
Dominic Bruce Temple.
Dominic Ethan Hume.
Anish Reddy Talapureddy.
Stephen Thomas Hutcherson.
Katarina Olesia Thiessen.
Anne-Marie Zamora Huttenhauer.
Shreya Tiangaranj.
Emily Nicole Zamora Huttenhauer.
Lindsay Morgan Thomas.
Clarissa Ann Hutton.
Cameron Jacori Thomas.
Ryan Teen Huynh.
Ariana Elise Thompson.
Gabriel Imafidon.
Brittany K. Thompson.
Dylan Thomas Ionati.
Colin Bryant Thornhill.
Noreen Riona Islam.
Persephone Tian.
Kayla Chastine Simone Ivy.
Sitasma Timalsina.
Cassandra Aaron Jackson.
Justin Matthew Tobar.
Philip Martin Jakunski.
Capri Marguerite Toth.
Arjun Jain.
Evan Christopher Troche.
Mira Regini Jane.
Tiana Sky Tulloch.
Josephine Yvonne Jacala.
Avery Brooke Turner.
Nivya Ravichandran James.
Malika Mehta Tayagi.
Dong Sung Jung.
Jules Marie Ujeric.
Miranda Jaramillo Cuevas.
Muskan Ali Yumatuya.
Katie Blair Jenkins.
Muhammad Usman.
Jacqueline Marie Jenkins.
Muskan Murad Vadsaria.
Will Richard Jennings.
Krishna Vaidyanathan.
Kunal Hemant Jare.
Catherine Nicole Van Gulik.
Nathan Paul Jernigan.
Emma Rhiannon Van Mitri.
Zoe Marie Johnson.
Kyle Porter Baroza.
Rucha Madhavi Joshi.
Staley Blair Baroza.
Chastity K. Joyner.
Veronica Elaine Vasquez.
Alisa Arazu Kamui.
Heather Ann Vespucci.
Anutam Kanhade.
Daniel James Victor.
Raisa Javed Karadia.
Andrea Guyan Villarreal.
Tejas Karaturi.
Adrian Angel von Habsburg.
Jessica Inel K.
Donatella Sofia Vos de Constances.
Trevor Thomas Kersey.
Harry Chapin Wada.
Jacqueline Devora Kelly.
Jake William Wagner.
Elizabeth Louise Ketteman,
Michael Cooper Walden,
Iman Sohail Khan,
William Walter Wallace,
Iris Kim,
Arthur Ziyang Wang,
Julie Kim,
Leonard Kwanpei Wang,
Junwoo Kim,
Phoenix Wang,
Abigail Morgan King,
Jenna Nicole Weatherby, Catherine Loren Weisheit,
Thomas James King,
Gavin A. White,
Allie Catherine Kipper,
William James Widener III,
Samantha Ashley Kipperman,
Aldrian Franciscus Widjaja,
Steven Frederick Kirk,
Kyle Wayne Wiggers,
Terrence Hui Clark,
Blake Mackenzie Wiggin,
Raj Sood Kohli,
Ian Tyler Wiggins,
Shreyas Prabhudev Kunana,
Melissa Florence Wijono,
Kira Nguyen Kornfeld,
Madeline Page Wilcox,
Brandon Chase Coughlin,
Jayla Raylyn Williams,
Adra Elizabeth Kryling,
Milam Reese Williams,
Samia Krishnan,
Nolan Alexi Wilson,
Sadesh Krishnan,
Haley Kirsten Wilson,
Julia Courtney Kurtz,
Orion Ricardo Witzel,
Niam Panapa Quintana,
Aveen Riona Wright Egbert,
Sabina Kuzmina,
Andrew Chun Him Woo,
Randy Kwan,
Matthew Stephen Wyzakowski, Helen Wu Yu, Sue,
Emily Lai,
Gianti Yadav,
Chelsea Marie Lake,
Shreya Yalamanchili,
Catherine Lynn Lakey,
Troy Valentin Yanis,
Jacob Stevenson Landau,
Rangang Angelo Yang,
Matthew Walter Lane,
Shin Yao,
Matthew Hannah Lang,
Shreya Vipa Yalapeti,
Margaret Hannah Lang,
Christopher Bruce Young, Lillian Camille Young, Noah Bruce Zam, Alexander Carl Zeck. Matthew Aaron Zettner. Haylin Zhang. Kathleen Ziyi Zhang. Matthew Shukang Zhang. Mike Yuan Zhao. Samuel Hollis Zentek. Amir Ziroyevich.
Seniors, it has been an honor to serve as your principal. I'm proud of all of your accomplishments, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds for all of you. I know you'll achieve great things and make our world a better place. Congratulations and good luck. At this time, class of 2018, please stand. To honor your family and friends for their endless support and so that your families can get a picture of you facing them, please make a quarter turn to your right. And another quarter turn to your right. And another quarter turn to the right. And finally, one more turn facing the stage. Seniors, as a symbolic gesture of your new status as graduates of Westwood High School, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2018. I would like to thank everyone in attendance today for supporting our graduates and for sharing in their wonderful achievement. I'll now ask that you please stand and turn to the last page of your program, where you will find the words to our school song. Seniors, for one final time, please join the Westwood High School Orchestra and Choir in singing, and the seniors from our ASL program who will sign the Westwood High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the 2018 graduates of Westwood High School, thank you and have a great day.